I've seen a lot of claims made about Prosta Peak. Most of them were vague enough to mean anything. So I actually looked into it, the ingredients, the mechanism, the reviews. And this is what I found. TrustMetric. I verify before I recommend. The real issue with prostate health isn't just the annoying nighttime trips to the bathroom. It's the quiet background anxiety of lying awake at 3 a.m., wondering if you're doing something wrong, or if the problem is just completely unsolvable and bound to get worse. Prosta Peak is pitched as an answer to that. Let's see if it holds up. What I found interesting when I looked into the mechanism. Prosta Peak doesn't just mask bladder irritation for a few hours. It actually works by supporting a healthy inflammatory response and relieving lower urinary tract discomfort at the root. The reason that matters is that most cheap drugstore alternatives only handle surface symptoms, which is why results tend to fade. This approach is different. It combines over 20 clinical nutrients to help ease the physical pressure on your bladder. When I cross referenced the ingredients and features, a few things stood out. First, the Saw Palmetto and Pygeum combination. I actually hadn't seen this specific high grade pairing in standard products in this category. It makes sense why it's there because it directly targets nighttime urinary frequency and flow strength. Then there is the cat's claw and soursop blend, which is consistent with what modern research suggests for cellular health and immune defense. And finally, the inclusion of targeted digital guides for intimacy and confidence. Small, but the kind of detail that tells you someone thought about the actual real world user and how this issue impacts a man's daily life. Based on what I found, and what a consistent pattern of user reports suggests, here's what's realistic. Within 1 to 2 weeks, most people report noticing fewer nighttime disruptions and much better sleep. That tends to build into a stronger, more consistent urinary flow over the following weeks. And longer term, you get that deeper transformation, restored daily energy, and a massive upgrade to your overall quality of life. The caveat is always consistency, but the underlying mechanism checks out. Using it is simple. Just take the easy to swallow capsule daily with a glass of water. Most people fit it into their morning routine without any friction. Give it at least 4 to 6 weeks before you assess. Not a caveat, just how the biological mechanism works. Consistency is where the results actually accumulate. Something I always check: the refund policy. They offer an ironclad 180-day money-back guarantee. I read that as a confidence signal. A company that knows their product works is willing to let you test it at their risk for a full 6 months. That's not standard across this category. Worth noting. You've watched this far, which tells me you're not the type to buy on impulse. Good. The link in the description goes directly to the official secure page. I link direct so you're not dealing with sketchy resellers or inflated third-party prices. If you look closely at the packages, the 3 and 6 bottle options unlock free shipping and those 2 free intimacy bonus guides. Look through it, compare it to what you know, and decide from there. That's my verified take. No agenda. Just wanted to give you the kind of breakdown that took me a while to find.